Hi, today will be the sixth medical talk. It will be about cancer. It won't be everything about the treatment of cancer or the various types of cancer. I'll just cover cancer in a general way. So first, we talk about the widespread of the disease. In the whole world, there are 17 million new cases worldwide and 9.6 million deaths. In developed countries, more than one-third of the people will develop cancer sometime in their life. The most common tumors occur in the lung, breast, and gastrointestinal. The most common form is skin cancer. Smoking is a major cause besides diet and alcohol. Bacterial infections account for 15% of cases. For example, the cervix, stomach, liver, nasopharynx, anus, and bladder. These can be prevented by vaccines or by maintaining proper hygiene. So there are 10 hallmarks of cancer. All cancer cells are because of mutation. But we will see what kind of mutation that occurs in cancer cells. First is the genome instability. So cancer cells start from pre-malignant cells, and the gene changes progressively, and overgrowth and dominant characteristics take over or start to come over other cells. So it grows slowly from pre-malignant into malignant cells. And the defects in genome maintenance and repair mechanisms which will cause cancer cells to die or self-destruct. So the genome has a maintenance and repair mechanism, but there's a defect in this genome, in this gene. So the cancer cells doesn't die. Number 1 and number 2 is similar, so resisting cell death. So all cells have this TP53 suppressor gene, which is described as the guardian of the genome. Normally, any mutation will be detected and the cell will kill itself. But sometimes cytotoxic chemotherapy or UV light can damage this gene. So that's why half of all cancers have mutation in this TP53 gene. Number 3 is sustaining proliferative signaling. So cancer cells produce growth factors that result in abnormal and overexpressed cell growth. That's why normal cells don't keep growing and growing, but cancer cells love to grow. Yeah. And number 4 is evading growth suppressors. So number 3 and number 4 is similar. So now number 4 is cancer cells change the growth cycle. All cells have a growth cycle, so there is like in 24 hours, maybe only 30 minutes they are growing, the rest they are sleeping. But cancer cells change the growth cycle by genes that deactivate the inhibit progression molecules. Number 5, enabling replicative immortality. So all cells cannot grow forever. They will die because all cells have a telomeres, which is the end cap of the chromosome. So these telomeres will shorten every time they replicate. But cancer cells found that they have very long telomeres, so it's like they can live forever. Number 6, cancer cell induce angiogenesis. Angio is the blood vessels. So cancer cells sometimes can create inhibitors. Inhibitors means encourage new blood vessels to grow. They inhibit. Or sometimes the new blood vessels can also be helped to grow by white blood cells. So the white blood cells supposed to fight the cancer, sometimes you can see that they don't. Number 7, activating invasion and metastasis. So a benign cell is a gentle cell. A malignant cell is like an evil cell. The difference is because the malignant will attack the neighboring tissue. So if you have a tumor in the liver cells are attacking the cancer cells are attacking the liver cells. That's why they call them malignant. Why is because they lose the cell adhesion. So normal muscle cells, they will stick together, whereas malignant cells, they start to flow freely in the body. When they flow freely in the body, they form many small cancer tumors. And then the white blood cells supposed to attack them, but sometimes the white blood cells become very aggressive, and then the white blood cells attack other cells. Number 8, deregulating cellular energetics. So normal cells undergo aerobic respiration. Aerobic means need oxygen. Anaerobic means no need oxygen. But cancer cells they prefer anaerobic. They don't like oxygen respiration. And scientists think it's because maybe it helps them to build more protein, build more amino acids to generate more new cells. Number 9, tumor cells promote inflammation also. It's not the normal inflammation of the white blood cells to kill cancer cells, but it is the inflammation to accelerate the genetic evolution of surrounding cancer cells, enhancing growth and cancer progression. Yeah. And number 10, evading immune destruction. So normally white blood cells will be able to detect cancer cells and kill them. But sometimes they can escape detection, or they have increased resistance to survival by developing immunosuppressive microenvironment. For example, they can develop like number 9, the inflammation. Right. Then if they can survive longer before the white blood cells kill them, and they can grow faster than the white blood cells can kill them, then they will proliferate. Okay. So these are just the symptoms. Weight loss is a very common symptom because the cancer cells take all the nutrition away from the normal cells. You have loss of appetite, weakness and tiredness, paraneoplastic syndromes. This is because the immune system or the T cells mistakenly attack normal cells in the nervous system. So there will be loss of muscle, slurred speech, memory loss, vision problems, sleep disturbances, or difficulty walking. And the number 5 is not to forget the site-specific symptoms. So for breast cancer, there will be a breast lump. For brain cancer, there will be a brain seizure. For colon cancer, there will be rectal bleeding. For neck cancer, there will be neck swelling. Okay, so there are many types of specific cancers, which I won't cover today. And also the treatments, chemotherapy. Okay, thank you. Bye.